This is a presentation submitted by me, Dr. Brian Soanes, member beneficiary of CSI Trust Association, Karnataka Southern Diocese, a unit of CSI Trust Association in Karnataka. Respected sirs, it gives me immense pleasure that your esteemed officers have taken administrative position in CSI Trust Association at Chennai. A lot of corruption has been ailing CSI Trust Association from its inception till date, and your esteemed honorable selves have the uphill task to set right CSI Trust Association and are running it in a law-abiding manner. Sir, I put forth certain facts and points for your knowledge. Most of the CSI Trust Association members mix CSI and CSI TA together, whereas the fact, as you are aware, CSI Trust Association is a company registered under the Indian Companies Act, and CSI TA units, which are 24 dioceses, run churches, schools, colleges, hospitals, boarding homes, old age homes, and conference centers, along with certain commercial buildings and residential buildings which fetch them income, and also properties and estates worth crores, out of which they earn leasehold right income. CSI TA employs bishops to head as the evangelical superintendent of each diocese. As such, the bishops are Class 6 employees of CSI Trust Association, the company, and running these organizations and institutions using different unregistered constitutions in each diocese. It is unfortunate CSI Trust Association subunits are running each diocese with unregistered constitution, a secretary and treasurer in each diocese, which is in violation of the Indian Companies Act, as a company can only have one financial secretary and a general secretary to administrate the company as a company secretary. CSI Trust Association has a registered memorandum of articles and articles of association binding as the bylaws and constitution, under which bishops, who are the Class 6 employees of CSI TA, are supposed to administrate only the evangelical department. The property and the management and the financial affairs of the department are supposed to be managed and run by the directors of CSI Trust Association. Unfortunately, since 16th September 2020 till date, CSI Trust Association is a directorless company. There is a bigger scam within the evangelical department. CSI Trust Association employs who draw salary from CSI Trust Association conduct elections and appoint themselves as bishops. Whereas the fact is that an employee of a company cannot be elected into office, only the directors can appoint an employee to hold office. The CSI congregation of the particular diocese has been fooled into holding bishopric elections, and most of the bishops have been unlawfully appointed as the superintendent of each diocese, which is unlawful and illegal, and their salaries are also a questionable act. Moreover, these bishops have been unlawfully administrating the finances of the churches and also the finances of the company in the particular unit. The treasurer and the secretaries of a particular diocese, without the knowledge and consent and approval of the Registrar of Companies, Chennai, lease out CSI Trust Association held missionary donated properties to third entities at a higher amount, pocket a certain amount, and only showcase 1/10 of the income to the CSI Trust Association account. There are many such treasurers and secretaries who are appointed diocese-wise in violation of Registrar of Companies rules of the Indian Companies Act and without approval of the Registrar of Companies, Chennai. Such people have to be terminated and dismissed from office. CSI Trust Association, Article 4 of the Articles of Association clearly states employees of CSITA cannot have or hold administrative positions in the CSI Trust Association. As such, bishops holding administrative positions and people unlawfully holding administrative positions in the diocese and churches should not be employees of CSITA. Especially in such situation, bishops, clergymen, and people working for organizations and institutions run by CSI Trust Association cannot hold administrative positions in CSI Trust Association. The uphill task is to recover the money amassed individually by secretaries and treasurers of each diocese unlawfully and illegally. These people need to be brought to books. In Mangalore, one Vincent Palana held on to being secretary of CSI Trust Association, Karnataka Southern Diocese, and leased out several properties of CSI Trust Association. Under him, there are many people who claim as area chairman and also join in hands with the loot of Vincent Palana for stating facts along with court orders against Vincent Palana. Vincent Palana filed a case against me, which is under the court proceedings. However, all the accusations leveled by him are a bunch of lies, as all data provided by me to the Honorable Court is substantiated with legal evidences and court orders from various courts in Karnataka. The Mysore court restrained Vincent Palana from holding post of secretary, but he continued doing so. There are many people who spread false rumors and collect money in the name of CSI Trust Association. Especially clergymen go abroad by taking church members' funds through the A&FP board and get foreign donations to their individual NGOs. This is a common practice which has taken place in Karnataka Northern Diocese, Karnataka Central Diocese and Karnataka Southern Diocese. Another issue is church members' funds, which are supposedly to be accounted for, are not accounted in toto. Though CSI Trust Association enjoyed tax exemption, tax department demands filing returns as a matter of fact to showcase the income. Though tax is exempted, but return filing is not exempted as per law. These factors need to be considered because only a fraction of income received by the church collection contribution from church members, rental receivables in the particular diocese, only 1/10 is accounted for and returns shown for. Rest are diverted and pocketed by certain non-entities which need to be investigated. All the lease agreements and deeds issued by employees of CSI Trust Association ever since 1947 till date needs to be scrutinized and annulled, because as employees of CSI Trust Association, the CSI TA employees, bishops, clergy or any secretary, without prior approval and consent of Registrar of Companies Chennai, cannot lease and sell out properties. Most importantly, in the Karnataka Southern Diocese, all the properties belong to UBMC Trust Association. Only the order of worship is CSI, followed by 121 churches, and the matter is pending administration dispute before the Supreme Court of India in SLP 13670 of 2012. There is no dispute that the property title in UBMC Trust Association is totally belonging to UBMC Trust Association, and administration disputes are pending on who has to administrate these properties, whether it is CSI employees or whether it is Basel Mission, which is pending disposal before the Supreme Court of India. As such, issues regarding CSI Trust Association Karnataka Southern Diocese property administration in Dakshin Kannada, Madikeri, Udupi districts are questionable, and I humbly request your esteemed officers to make a special note and call for special relief and administrative measures in these locations. Even properties in CSI Trust Association Karnataka Northern Diocese and certain properties in Karnataka Central Diocese are part of this dispute. Moreover, CSI Trust Association Kerala North Malabar Diocese, Madhya Kerala Diocese, Cochin Diocese, CSI Trust Association Coimbatore Diocese, all these properties are undisputedly titled and owned by UBMC Trust Association, unlawfully administered by employees of CSI Trust Association. The remedies for these have to be understood and sought for, as the Karnataka High Court order clearly states that the administrators will run these properties for the beneficial interest of UBMC Trust Association beneficiaries who attend CSI Order of Worship in the churches and properties owned by UBMC Trust Association in Karnataka Southern Diocese. More in the next video, as techno-legal aspects of this administration need to be expressed and understood expressively and submitted before your esteemed officers at the office of the administrative heads, the administrative officers appointed by the Honorable Madras High Court Judicature at Madras, Chennai, to administer CSI Trust Association at 5 Royapeta Road, Chennai.